What's up, you guys? It's your boy the Bulletproof Trader here, and today I'm gonna go through you guys the first week of FTMO challenge. Um, it has been a shitty week, but I am very proud of my discipline, of my consistency, my patience, most importantly, and risk management overall. I feel like I'm finally got my discipline back and just patience, really getting down to it. It was a very difficult week because I had to wait a lot. There was only two. I just did my ASR. There was only two winning opportunities, and I took both. The whole week there was only two during my trading hours. Only two. Took both, and I believe I lost about five. And I'm still profitable. The whole week I only made 1.2%, but executed the plan perfectly. I'm happy with just being up 1% on a week where I'd say so many temptations to try something new or not trade the plan by a little details. But every time I said no. Every time when those temptations came, oh, just try this. Oh, look, there's an entry here, but it's not really, it's kind of missing this criteria. Let's take it, it looks good. I said no. Every time I said no, those trades ended up losing, which is awesome. It's great. It just shows how much I've made my plan something so high profitable, you know. So let's go through the trades. And yeah, I'll go step by step. I'll tell you guys. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what happened. So this is Monday. Didn't take this trade because there was no motive here. It did react off it, but more likely than not, it doesn't when there's no motive. There's a flip here, and it took too long. It took too long. I would have liked price to do something like come up here, come down here, and then made nice motive, and I would have taken it. So this was the only case where I didn't take a trade, and it worked out. Okay, but it didn't meet my criteria. This will work out like once, maybe twice out of 10 times, where it takes too long to come back to the entry. There's no motive, and it reacts from it. So that was Monday. That's the only opportunity, but like I said, it's not really an opportunity because they didn't meet my criteria. So we go on to Tuesday. Tuesday I had this little flip here, this entry right there, and then I took a scale in. When I take my scale in, I have the risk of the first one, and essentially I'm pretty much risking the same, but and on the scale in I risk half of what I'm risking, so essentially I'm risking the same because I have the stop loss of one, so then it's still 0.5% that I'm risking. Fortunately I got taken out here, but everything met my criteria. We look at the 50-minute OB here, there's no liquidity below, so it was in discount, so it was a good area for me to buy. Let's look at Monday, Tuesday. Oh no, sorry, I skipped one, I think. Okay, no, I didn't. Sorry, guys. One day. Sorry, I think I did the wrong day, guys. I think that was Thursday. That was Thursday that I just showed you. Sorry. Alright, anyway, let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay, so we can see here on Tuesday we had a flip there. Price mitigated, swept this equal lows here. So after that I was looking for an entry. I had to do a split risk here, guys, because there was an opportunity for me to enter here, and there was an opportunity for me to enter here. Reason being, whenever there's like a little swing pullback or something as small as it is, I split the risk because it could come to this one or it could come to that one. This time I went to the extreme one. I took the scale in, so I did a 9R trade here, but of course the scale in is 0.25%, so I ended up making 5%. I'm not sure, actually not 5%, because they're both actually, sorry, this one is 0.25 because it's split risk. This one is 0.125, and this one that I lost is 0.25. So I made about 1.5% on this trade. No, it was 1. It was about 1.9%, something like that. And then obviously I lost, so I was about 1.750%. That was Tuesday. Wednesday there was nothing as well, guys. Literally nothing. There was a lot of 4-hour order blocks. So when there's a 4-hour order block, I want to see a clear change of direction, the higher time frames for me to take a trade. So on Friday we had quite an interesting one. As you can see, price mitigated this 50-minute OB here. We had and mitigated this one here. So we had a flip and an opportunity to hedge right on the 50% equilibrium. So I had a flip there, right inside bar, entered perfectly. My TP was around about here for 5R, but because, you know, there's a possible hedge, we had motive there, and I took this trade. I decided to take the 4R here, and basically I would either come out of this with 3R or 9 or 8R. So because I would have gone 4, then 5, that's 9R, you know, and yeah, pretty much it. But unfortunately ended up with 3R, and then I lost a trade here, which was a flip. A bit of a dilemma here because it's kind of like, is it a late flip? Do I need a motive for this one? Do I not need a motive? Do you know what I mean? Because it was kind of in the middle ground of it, whether it was a quick flip like you can see here, straight away mitigation, or one that takes a while, like you see this other one, this long one took a while. There's motive here, and yeah, so I took that one. Little dilemma, 50-50, you know, not sure, but I took it because, you know, it happens. And yeah, that's it for this week, really, guys. As you can see, only 2 winning opportunities that met my plan. This one and the one on Tuesday that I had just shown you. And yeah, you know, all I can say is it was very difficult for you guys to have 2 opportunities, 3 of those days, no winning opportunity at all. Is not something that is good. And also, you can see from that Monday trade, you know, it's a bit of perhaps a little dilemma as well. You could kind of say that there's a little bit of motive here. Could you? It's not very clean. Do you know what I mean? It's not very clear. No. So I decided to go against that, and yeah, it went my way. But you know what? It didn't even bother me. You know, because I said to myself, it's not very clear. I'd rather take it than not taking it. And I know for a fact that these trades, 1 or 2 times out of 10, they do work out. Like I said, my plan right now is so high probability that I cannot be taking every trade, guys. So that is it for the first week. Thank you guys for all the comments. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. I read every single comment, and it's cool to see so many people that are the same journey as me, and they're keeping up with the channel and everything. And basically, just yeah, it's cool that we're like a kind of like a community, you know. And you can see my progress. Some of you have YouTube channels as well, and I see your progress. So yeah, I think it's really cool, guys, and hopefully we can get through together through this journey, and you know, change our lives for the better and be as free as possible, should I say. You know, taste true freedom, which is something I experienced those 2 months that I had my live accounts. It's a feeling of freedom that I just can't explain. You know, it's amazing, honestly, being a trader, trading for yourself essentially, you know, and you know, being able to do stuff not really care about, you know, finances, or whether you have to be work next morning, or you know, stuff like that. Just, you know, being free, you know. And I think it's a feeling that I greatly want again in my life and for the rest of my life, and I hope we all have that feeling, and I hope we get there. So right, guys, wish me luck for next week. I'm gonna do my best to stay patient, stay cool, calm, composed, poised. I think that's the most important word for me, poised. You know, be patient, but at the same time be poised and ready to take the opportunities when they're there. So alright, guys, have a good weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.